again. What a day, what a day, what a day. Didn't even get started yet. Yeah, I think I've mentioned before in my videos, I've had a back surgery and I've had a neck surgery this morning. My back's just bothering me. Kind of feels like the rods and screws they put in my back are starting to rub through from the inside out. It's got me a little tender this morning. So if I'm a little agitated, I apologize now. Please forgive me. For those of you that deal with chronic pain every day, you know what I mean. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about chronic pain, chronic fatigue, Gulf War syndrome. Okay, that's pretty much what it boils down to for me. I've been diagnosed with chronic fatigue, chronic pain, fibromyalgia. Of course, I've got arthritis, osteoarthritis, several joints in my body. Like I said, I've had a neck surgery, back surgery, so that's what I deal with every day. And the reason I mention that, part of what they've found in my blood work is the early antigens to the Epstein-Barr virus. What does that mean? The virus itself is dead, but my body's continually attacking it. And from what the doctors have explained, that's what creates the fatigue and some of the muscular pain. Medicine, well, yeah. Famciclovir for the fatigue, tramadol and Percocet for the pain, Motrin for the inflammation, and then a regimen of B and D series vitamins, along with fish oil. Does it help? Yeah. I don't like the narcotics so much. I try not to take them often. But there's days where I'll take one Percocet a day. There's days that I'll take 3. It sucks. I'm not gonna lie. But, get up each morning. I try to move every afternoon. I try to get out and walk with my overgrown lap dog. For those who don't know, I've posted him on Instagram in the pictures. His name is Rebel. Good name for him. Loving pup, though. But yeah, that's some of what I deal with on a day-to-day basis. That's kind of why I wrote my book, Thoughts of an Old Soldier, because it elaborates to some of those struggles and things. I mean, some of my stuff's from injuries. I got 27 parachute jumps to my credit. Now, granted, that for all you airborne paratroopers out there, I'm a novice. I ain't gonna lie. And it was funny. Out of all those jumps, the only one I'd ever walked away from was number 13. Go figure. I spent most of my time in the field artillery on the M198 howitzer. It was a 15,000-pound beast, people. There was nothing light about it. So, I've had my strains and sprains and twists and wrenches and you name it. Part of my back and neck issues, what the doctor said, was from years of running on concrete and pavement. Stuff doesn't forgive your joints. And before anybody says it or thinks it, I'm not complaining. I'm very thankful for each day that I get up and God grants me another breath of life. But for some of my fellow veterans out there, they struggle with this, and it affects their mental state. And I want to encourage them that for all the pain that this malady causes you, for all the issues that you're going through, you can make it. You can make it. And be that encourager to other veterans that are struggling too. Now, granted, there's other things that some veterans have seen that I haven't. Each one of us has experienced are different, Have I been shot at? Yes. Have I been like to have been blown up? Yes. For other veterans, things are much more graphic, much more tragic. But I encourage you, if you're dealing with PTSD, reach out and talk to someone. Get help. If you don't want to go to the VA, I understand. The VA's doggone disorganized and dyslexic. It's not even funny. I'm 100% total and permanent. And I just recently got back into VA healthcare, and it took calling a congressman to get me back into the system. Pretty sad, folks. But if you're dealing with issues, reach out. If you need to talk to somebody, I'll post my email at the bottom in the description. Email me. I'll listen. But don't take your own life. For the love of God and love of everything, don't take your own life. It's too precious. It's too short. And quit beating yourself up with guilt and shame. You went, you performed your duty, you came home. There's nothing to be ashamed of. If you're struggling with the pain and hurt and physical pain, again, don't give up. Get up each morning, draw that breath that God gives you, and get up and live the day. The reason I share this with you, because this is tied to my faith. And I want people to know that Jesus Christ is there for you as well. If you just open your heart to Him. I encourage you to do so. And folks, I'm not going to preach. I'm not going to tell you that you have to do it. I'm not even going to tell you what's going to happen if you don't. I'm not going to judge you if you don't. But to my brothers and sisters out there in uniform, or that have been in uniform, there are people out there that are willing to help you, willing to listen to you. So, anyway, that's enough of my rantings. Tomorrow's Friday, so tomorrow will be TGIF. What are we going to talk about? I don't know. Maybe we're going to talk about, the sky is blue and the grass is green. We'll figure it out when we go from there. But folks, I need you to post in the comments below to let me know what it is you want to talk about. And from there, we can kind of develop an agenda and a schedule of what we'll talk about. Now, on Saturdays, I'm going to try and reserve for gear reviews, and Mondays to my poetry. So that leaves us Tuesday through Friday to come up with other things. Because Sunday, I don't post on Sundays. That's Lord's Day. But tell me what you want to talk about. Tell me what you want to hear. If there's more you want to know about me, put it down in the comments section. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you're hearing. Also, don't forget about my book, Thoughts of an Old Soldier. It's available on Amazon. And I'm working on a second book, Old Soldier's Poetry and Prose of Life, Love, and Liberty. So you get a chance, check me out. Check out my book. If you buy my book, do me a favor, go on Amazon and do just a quick review of it. But anyway, I got to get ready to go to class. Yep, 49 years old in school, and that's cool. Made it funny. But anyway, folks, I appreciate you. God bless. Old Soldier out.